Hey, it's Mandolin here, and I am going into the St. Vincent de Paul right now. One of the biggest things with Blue Magic, the reason why I created this company is my belief that nobody on the planet should ever have to think about how they're going to eat or where they're going to live. And so here we are at St. Vincent de Paul here, which I never thought in the world I would get into farming and agriculture in my business, but this is why. So we're here, we just checked out the urban farm. Now we're gonna go look at the kitchen where they serve 7,000 hot meals a day. So we're gonna go do a tour of that. So let's go and do a tour of the kitchen over here at St. Vincent de Paul. Say hi to Alex, who's one of my business partners. And this was Brandon.
Yeah.
I was like, Brendan or Brandon? Brandon is giving us a tour of St. Vincent de Paul, and we're about to go take a look at the kitchen. So I'm really excited because they serve meals to underserved communities. And we need to support communities that are doing this. And I know in this world, in this day and age, it looks and it seems as though everybody's like in it from themselves. It's transactionary. There's all this chaos and war and all this, but that's not true. You know, there's a lot of people who are giving back and focused on the community, and we do really need to start sharing those stories over all the things that are going on this planet. So I'm just super excited to do this video. I'm gonna flip this around if I can figure out how to do that. Well, I don't know how to do it, so we'll just go like this.
Yeah. So probably tilt this way right there. These are 100-gallon soup kettles, so we can make big batches of pasta, spaghetti, beans, and rice, vegetables, as well as kind of traditional stews and soups in there. To quickly get up to that 7,000 hot meals a day. We've got these tilt skillets, so these are about the same size as you'd see in a diner.
Okay.
And they are, you can take 100 pounds of chopped onions or 100 pounds of rice, cook it in there, and quickly make some yummy meals. Around the corner here, we've got some commercial grade pizza ovens.
How exciting is this?
So these pizza ovens can make about 150 pizzas in 2 hours. So we can try to create a more traditional, I don't want to say normal, but having pizza with your buddies disappears when you don't have the resources to have a kitchen or have a house. So we try to create that for our folks that are navigating homelessness or maybe navigating food insecurity, try to help them feel more normalized, more human, with dignity, and just try to help them heal from the trauma of experiencing life on the streets.
I love that because, when you think of like a soup kitchen, you usually think about like a bunch of people coming in here and getting slop.
Yeah. Yep.
You don't think about being able to come and get a slice of pizza, which
I'll
is...
show you one more thing. Let's keep
Okay.
going. We've got this family dining room. Speaking
Oh,
of,
it's so exciting.
watch your step.
Okay.
So in South Phoenix here at 3rd Avenue and Watkins, we've got a dining room that'll seat about 400 people.
Oh, wow.
And this is for families that live in this area. We try to create a restaurant-style experience. We have volunteer waiters. We've got a salad bar, and then the tables are waited on. Each family gets their own table, just like you would if you're in a restaurant. A lot of times we'll have partners come, Phoenix Symphony, local mariachi bands, play music, try to liven up the space so that people feel as normal as possible when they're navigating the situation and the stress they're in. And then over here is our built-in learning center. We call it the Dream Center.
Okay.
And kids can work with volunteer tutors on their homework, try to maintain and increase their momentum while they're here and while their guardians are having a nice meal.
Nice.
So it's a pretty beautiful area. And then all these banners that are hanging from the ceiling, they represent the 80 pantries that we're able to host in Catholic churches in central and northern Arizona. And like I said earlier, making 40,000 home visits to help people navigate difficult, time, where their finances are maybe stretched and they need to dedicate money to either rent or utilities. So we'll help with food or utilities and rental assistance.
I love that because, I was a single mom. I was a teenage mom. And, I was working so much. And in Phoenix, people don't realize, your bill overnight, for electricity would go from, $65 a month to instantly $400,
Yes.
Yeah. And it's when you're, on a tight income, it's how many times when my kids were growing up, did I have to, I would come home and Mom, my electricity is turned off. You know? And it'd be, of course, right after I went grocery shopping. So it'd be great, now my refrigerator isn't working and all my groceries are gone,
Yeah. Those things
and it's
pile up.
They pile up and your income is not increasing, And so it's great to have these, for me, I feel like I'm just so blessed to now be in a position where I get to support back and give back, because I used to have to live off of some of these resources when my kids were younger, you know?
Yeah.
So it's really great to be able to,
Awesome. Yeah, that's kind of what we believe, that everyone is valuable and we want to treat everyone with dignity. And everyone has the potential to do what they want to do, and sometimes people go through difficult times and we try to be there for them.
Yeah, I love that. Well, I definitely I'm going to come back and help out as much as I can in any way I can. We're already thinking of ways of how our company Blue Magic is able to help support and grow centers like this, because we don't have to reinvent the wheel. And I think for myself, sometimes I feel oh gosh, it seems like such an arduous journey of I gotta start from scratch, but it's not. You guys have already got this stuff established. So it's how can we collaborate and support each other and make sure that more people get fed and we bring more awareness, because 1 in 4 Arizonian kids go hungry. I mean, that's insane. And when I was speaking at some of the high schools out here, and I'm hearing how kids are selling drugs to feed their siblings, or having to dig through the trash to bring food home because they don't know how they're going to eat on the weekends. Or one of the biggest things that I was hearing when I was working in the high schools was how they didn't like 3-day weekends because they couldn't stand being at home. School was their refuge. That shouldn't be the case. So the more we can support and show up, and even if you don't have the financial resources, maybe you have the time or old clothing or whatever it is to help people get back on their feet without judgment, because there's so many people, you don't know what the stories are behind here, and that's what I love about these kind of nobody's judging. You just get to come in here and you get to enjoy a really great meal and be treated with love and respect and reverence, and that's all we can do.
That's it?
Yeah. So anyways, is there anything else beyond this that you want to share? What can the community do to help right now?
Okay, first thing is if you've got some old clothing, you can donate it. We've got thrift stores that will sell that, or we've got 5 dining rooms and a walk-in resource center where we do have clothing closets available for people so that they can get a gently used item to change into and kind of feel a little bit fresher That's one thing. Volunteering, you can go to stvincentdepaul.net, sign up to volunteer. Then, if you pay taxes in Arizona, you can participate in the Arizona Tax Credit Program, where you can donate $400 or $800, depending on single or a couple, and that reduces your Arizona tax by that exact amount. So it's really nothing out of your pocket if you owe taxes.
Yeah.
Those are some things to start with.
All right, well, those are some pretty easy steps. So thank you so much for watching this video. And in advance, thank you so much for your support, financial donations, or any other kind of resources. Resources doesn't have to mean money. But, of course, our economy still runs off money, so we'll take your money, too. We're not gonna be picky, right?
We can't do it alone.
We can't do it alone. So anyways, thank you so much for watching this video and continuing to support our efforts to help local families. So love you all so much. Signing off. Until next time. Bye.